Hey guys, I'm just popping up really quick to let you guys know the exciting news, and that is that my family and I are expecting baby number 2 again. So we're super excited, and I wanted to just come on here and share with you guys while I have a little free time. I'm actually going to try to hurry up because Anne's is on her way home, but yeah, so right now I am 8 weeks pregnant. Tomorrow I'll be 9 weeks pregnant, so that's really exciting. I'm not going to say it's really going by super fast, but it's going, and I'm just thankful for that. I have my symptoms written down here, so I'll just kind of read them from the list. And these symptoms are from about 4 weeks to where I am right now, which is almost 9 weeks. My first symptom was fatigue. I noticed this very soon after I found out that I was just really tired. I kind of noticed it a little bit before I found out. I was just really tired. Couldn't keep my eyes open, none of that. So from week 4 to now, it's just been fatigue. It's kind of subsided a little bit to where I'm able to keep my eyes open a little bit longer and not feel like I need to take a nap every 30 seconds, but I still get really tired. My second one would be shortness of breath. I noticed this at about 6 weeks up until now, and it's just coming upstairs. I can't breathe. I work in childcare, so playing with the kids for a long period of time, I can't breathe. Shortness of breath. So it's just something that's really annoying, but I just try to make sure I'm pacing myself whatever I'm doing so that when the shortness of breath does come, I can just have a drink of water or have a seat and just kind of let my body do what it's gonna do. Nausea. This really kicked in at 7 weeks, and I actually got prescribed Zofran for it. And usually I would not take any medicine for a pregnancy symptom. However, I am a working mom, and the nausea actually kept me out of work one day, and I said, yeah, I have to get something because I can't keep missing work because I'm too nauseous. You know, I don't want to lose my job, because that would be a reason why I would lose my job. If I had to keep calling out because I'm so sick and all that type of stuff, they would deem that I couldn't do my job at all. So I had to definitely make an executive decision. So I'm just praying for the best. I read up on it. My doctor was confident about it. So I'm just going with it. I take it as needed. I don't take it like every 8 hours like it says, but I just take it as needed when I know I feel it coming up, and that's maybe like once every other day, once every 2 days, something like that. Sciatic nerve pains, I've been getting those since 4 weeks, and they're like shooting pains that go up your legs or your thighs. They really go up my legs, my thighs, my knees. I can feel them in my knees now. The way I help get rid of those is I just kind of stretch them out, you know, stuff like that. Make sure I'm drinking a lot of water to keep my ligaments and muscles and body just hydrated, period. Mood swings, I've had that from 4 weeks to now, and it may not just be going from like super emotionally crying to just completely bitchy, but it could be like super excited to just whatever, or you know, really bitchy to just, you know, sleep, you know, or just super not wanting to do anything, really lethargic to, ooh, let's go out, let's do something, you know, stuff like that. It hasn't really been too bad as far as the mood swings go. Definitely not like with Anne's at all. So yeah. Oh gosh, I've really had a decrease in my sex drive, and that happens to me in pretty much every pregnancy, because I mean, I feel sexy when I'm pregnant. I just don't feel sexual. You know, the type of things I want to do is just more intimate things, like, you know, cuddling and, you know, rubbing my hair and rubbing my stomach, you know, kisses, stuff like that. But as far as like actually having sex, it does feel kind of like a chore to me. I do it's like when I'm actually getting into it's cool and, you know, whatever, but just thinking about it now, it's just like, no, I could do without it. I hope my dad doesn't watch these. And along with the decrease in sex drive, I've had some crazy sex dreams. Like, I'm not gonna go into too much detail because it isn't like a porn channel, but they've really been out there. Yeah. Food aversions, definitely from 6 weeks to now. My number one food aversion is fried food. I can't get with it. So like Popeyes and Church's chicken, fried pork chop, French fries. Well, I can actually do French fries, but fried anything to me is just, you know, I kind of been on the outs with Chick-fil-A, you know, stuff like that. So just fried food is just my number one aversion. And I've also been having cravings, and my current craving is like steak. I love steak and potatoes and broccoli. Like, that's my favorite meal. Another craving that I have is lemons, oranges, orange juice, stuff like that. Those are my number one cravings or whatever. So that's pretty much it for my symptoms. I think I have a lot, but you know, they're pretty typical, so I don't really have to go into too much detail that you can't see somewhere else. But I did have an ultrasound appointment. My mom actually took the best picture that I had of the baby, and I'm gonna have to get it back because that was like the best picture. But we are at the heartbeat and everything, and this is the baby. I don't even know if this is gonna focus, but I'll put it up there. And it is actually labeled head and body. So the head is right here and the baby's body is right there. And the heartbeat was beating at about 138 beats per minute. Just randomly, I'm feeling about being pregnant again. I'm excited. I do kind of have the pregnancy blues, and I'll go into detail with that in a separate video and all that type of stuff, because it'll kind of get into just some things that I've been having to deal with personally as it pertains to becoming pregnant again. But my overall feeling about it is excited. My daughter is excited. She started off she was a little apprehensive when I first told her. She actually kind of cried a little bit because she said, I was just joking about having a brother or sister. And I was like, well, sorry, babe, you know, it's happening.